Well, hello everybody. Sorry about that delay. I was on the phone with my doctor actually, and I will be on the phone with my. Sorry about that. And I will again be on the phone with my doctor at 5:30. Not for long, but like a 5-minute chat that I need to have with them. So I apologize about that. Thank you so much, Felicia, for your donation. I haven't even gotten things set up here. Give me 1 second, please. Yeah, this thing on my eye, I woke up after my 7-day treatment today, and it basically, I don't want to say it's the worst it's ever been, but it's back to being just as unsightly as I didn't want it in the past. So hopefully I don't have to go to urgent care, because my doctor is booked out until like next Friday. But I got a telephone appointment at 5:30. That should not take long. I have taken a photo of the progression of this every single day since it started. And so hopefully and it'll be a video call, so they will be able to see what's going on. Yeah, thank you, hun. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and do this and add Miss Felicia to the list here. All right, love. How can I help you, sweetheart? And thank you so much again for your donation. Unk alert. Oh, well, thank you, is quirky, for your gift. Is that a term used for girls? Isn't it auntie for girls? I'm down with unk, whatever. Oh, I need to readjust this. Get my thing on there. Okay, and today I am using the absolutely beautiful Lightseers Tarot deck by the wonderful Chris Ann. It is a very ethereal deck that we love. Yeah, for some reason I woke up and thought it was Friday, or no, I woke up and thought it was Saturday today. I was so confused. I was just like, what is? Oh wait, no, it's only Thursday. Thank heaven. I've got a lot that I need to take care of in the interim. Oh, you just want. I'm so sorry, love. You already posted. You just want to see anything that comes out. General messages. You got it. Angels, messages, and spirit guides. Please provide Felicia with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messages, and spirit guides. Please provide Felicia with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messages, and spirit guides. Please provide Felicia with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messages, and spirit guides. Please provide Felicia with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messages, and spirit guides. Please provide Felicia with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messages, and spirit guides, please provide Felicia with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messages, and spirit guides, please provide Felicia with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messages, and spirit guides, please provide Felicia with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messages, and spirit guides, please provide Felicia with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messages, and spirit guides, please provide Felicia with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Thank you. All right, love. Adjust this a wee bit here. Okay. Okay, we have King of Wands, 3 of Cups reversed, 4 of Wands reversed, Queen of Swords reversed, and Justice reversed. Those are both your cards, girl. Right next to each other. Okay. With these being your cards, with you being a Libra, and just straight out the gate, I am not looking at these 2 cards as a specific injustice that is about to befall you. I'm seeing it as more of a an inner sense of emotional imbalance or energetic imbalance. Perhaps, yeah, not just perhaps in all areas of your life, you're feeling that there is an imbalance. And I'm surprised to see this Four of Wands reversed and this Three of Cups both reversed here. And I always get wary when I see the King of Wands. Has he been? I know that you have your kids right now for the summer. Has he been trying to spend time with them? Or has he been trying to make plans with them for the summer or something? Because the more I'm seeing it, yeah, it is possible that this King of Wands is and when we read for him last, I told you he's not in a good place, and I'm not making excuses for him. But if he's not in a good place and he's seeing you happy with the kids, I could see him possibly trying to meddle in that. And yeah, that for sure is an injustice. This is your time with them. This is not his time with them right now. You guys don't. This isn't. This isn't This isn't. You guys aren't parenting one another anymore. It is separate, and he's well aware of that. So, because I always wonder, he lives within proximity of you, right? He's not like miles and miles and miles away. He's like within proximity, I'm guessing. So I get the sense that he's been planning to go camping with them. Yeah. And he's not, he's not gonna hurt them. And I know that's not a concern of yours, but it's like, dude, this is my time. That's how I would feel. Like, bro, like, yeah, they're your kids too, but we've agreed that this is my time with them right now. Like, and yeah, okay, truth be told, it's very difficult to go camping other than the summertime, but you do something different, you know? He can allocate his time. And I don't know. I do see that as an injustice personally, and I'm not just being the one to side with you, but I see that as an injustice completely. And absolutely, it's complicated. He lives a while away from me, but has a house close by where I live. Gotcha, gotcha. So there's an opportunity. Yeah, there's an opportunity for him to spend time with them while they're there. And of course, you would be excluded from it. This Three of Cups reverse. He hasn't been here to parent them or take them to their appointments or be in their lives. Yeah, the stuff that's not fun, I doubt he's around for. Yeah, he shows up when it's fun. That's what a lot of parents who are there but not truly there do. You know, they're there for the fun stuff. He's the fun dad. Like that's not that you know that I have every reason to believe that your kids do see through a lot of that. Like you're the one that's there for the real shit. And you are fun too. Like you also have, you also have to spend quality time with them and enjoyable time with them, harmonious time with them. It's not, and it's also injustice that that's the only memories that they get to have at this time with him is just the fun stuff. That's all. Like he's not there for when they need, when they actually need support. Um, you're in it for real and for everything. So yeah, absolutely, I can see this as an injustice, and you feeling as though this is an injustice, and I see it as an injustice. It would definitely rattle me. And how long is he planning on taking them for? like a weekend. I mean, it's so he's a loser, and I don't tell them, but which is your grace. Yeah, but I do tell them never to parent the way he has. I think that's the best way of doing it. Like, I'm not going to go into details. It's not, yeah, about 4 days. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no full weeks here. Like, if it's just a matter of a few days, he can have, it sounds like he's taking it, they're going camping. Here he is. Here you are. It's not fair. But it also won't be long. It'll feel longer than it is. It won't be long. But yeah, he is a loser, and it is the best that you don't directly tell them, because yeah, you're far more graceful than that. I grew up with a lot of friends whose parents were divorced, and I can't tell you all the crap I would hear my friends' parents tell my friends about their other parent, which made me feel weird too. I don't need to know that information, like different, really, like so I got involved. I'm just like, wait, what? Yeah, it's not good, but and kids see it. Kids see it. My friends saw the truth in their parents, like, when they got older, they saw the truth. I remember my best friend was like, my dad is legit only good for like money. He, like, my stepfather is a better father than he is, because he actually, yeah, takes me to appointments. He actually drives me to work. He actually drives me to school. Whereas my dad, he'll give me $600 every month or so. If I go out to dinner with him, he takes me out to a nice dinner. That's like the place that my dad serves. It took her to be until she was about 21, 22 to realize that. She was always giving her stepdad crap, and all of her friends were kind of just like, dude, your stepdad's kind of like really, really nice, like, and really good to your mom in a way that your dad kind of wasn't, and same thing to you. And yeah, she saw it. She saw it. She knows it now too. To this day, I'm pretty sure she's very, very close with, of course, with both of them, but she sees how her stepdad stepped up. And thank you so much for your donation, Felicia. Let me, I hit the ground running here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, love. I just received your donation. Anything I should know about this camping trip and about your ex, or just in general, anything else that Spirit wants you to know? Just general, okay. Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides. What else does Felicia need to know at this time? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, please provide Felicia with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, please provide Felicia with any and all additional messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, please provide Felicia with any and all additional messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, please provide Felicia with any and all additional messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, please provide Felicia with any and all additional messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please provide closure with any and all additional messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please provide closure with any and all additional messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please provide closure with any and all additional messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please provide closure with any and all additional messages that she needs to hear at this time. All right, love. Knight of Cups, Nine of Cups, Ace of Wands reversed, Knight of Pentacles, and Ace of Swords. Interesting. Okay, this is definitely more of the good news variety here. Not like we asked specifically, can we get some good news here? But I was hoping that Spirit would drop something good, and this looks good to me, love. This looks good to me. This looks like a new, definitely a new beginning. Yes, we have the Ace of Wands reversed right here in the center, but we have this Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, I feel, is more of a precursor in a way to the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is literally like the creation, the actual creation and like material growth of something, whether it be an idea or a relationship or a job or a new housing situation. And I see one of those new beginnings on the horizon start, and I do think it's a relation. I think it's a connection with someone. And I think it's going to start with a really strong meeting of the minds with this Ace of Swords. And you know that phrase, like, when you know, you know. I don't typically like that phase or that phrase, because I think that there can be some danger to that, because yes, it's true. Sometimes when you know, you do know, but then sometimes you find out 20 years down the line that it wasn't what the truth that you were seeing then was not the truth that manifested later on. You know what I'm talking about. So that's where it can get dangerous, is that people do change over time. And I'm not telling you that this guy is a dud, this guy is going to be a disaster, not at all. This is more you not hinging on that adage of when you know, you know, but taking things slowly and really assessing his mind, you know, really taking and not being afraid to take, both of you taking your time and getting to know one another. And I see that being extremely promising with this night. I see this as the same person, a very patient man, and definitely a man who is very, very romantically interested in you. And yes, conversely, very, very interested in you. I think conversely is an operative word there. It's like conversation, getting to know one another, talking with one another, exchanging ideas, instead of starting with exchanging emotions and passions, which a lot of us do, especially when we're younger. That's how we see the beginning. And that's what we see in the movies and romance stories is, you know, that love starts with passion and fire, and when you know, and that can be troublesome. That can lead to trouble. But I've always found that the best relationships started either as the Ace of Swords or the Ace of Pentacles. A very strong, grounded foundation, often grounded in friendship, starting with friendship, because you want your partner to also be your best friend, you know, and you truly know your friends. So when they really are a true friend of yours and you see where that grows, I really see this person bringing you a lot of joy, and really, I see you guys both bringing each other a lot of joy. I don't know if you've met someone recently, but if you haven't, I do see you meeting this person soon. I think that the two of you are going to have very aligned values. So I wouldn't be surprised if you guys meet through possibly church, or I know you do a lot of volunteer work, but something, it's definitely something community involved. But that's one of the really beautiful things that I'm seeing here is an alignment of values, and that's something that I don't get to see that often. I see a lot of alignment of passions. I can't tell you how many times I tell my clients, like, I can't deny that you two are crazy about each other, like, but when it comes to what the two of you want, you don't want the same thing. You're looking for a relationship, this person is not. When one person wants one thing and the other doesn't matter how much you like each other. If one person isn't wanting to alter or willing to alter their needs for the one that they care about, then it's just not meant to be. And this is one of those cases where I see that wonderful, like, this is the ideal start, is a meeting of the minds, this beautiful Ace of Swords. It's not going to erupt in fiery passion. Well, it will erupt in fiery passion eventually, but it's not going to start with an eruption of like fiery passion. And I really, like, do not take that as a disappointing comment at all. I would be thrilled, honestly, to hear that. Like, that would be refreshing for me to hear. The last couple connections I had did start with fire and tons of passion, and ended in nothing. So I do think that having that matching of minds and values is really crucial, especially in the beginning, knowing what the two of you are looking for in life, not just in life, but in other people. Getting that just out in the open, out in the clear. So yes, that is definitely a message of good tidings there, Felicia. That is a beautiful message. Yeah, Spirit wants to acknowledge that he who shall not be mentioned is being unfair right now. But you are definitely taking the high road, and good things are coming towards you. Absolutely, a good guy. I really think it's a good guy. I really do. I do think that he is on the horizon. I like it too. I fully claim this for you. I think this is really good. I really like the energy, and yeah, it's easy to find that passionate romance at the beginning. You know, what's difficult to find is that initial, like, oh, we see eye to eye on things, we have the same values, we're looking for the same things in life and in other people. Um, that's truly precious. Um, it is a blessing for sure. I love it. I love it. Well, thank you so much, Felicia. Much love and light to you. Sorry about the chaotic beginning there. I was on the phone with the nursing line. So the donation queue is once again open. Just a few things to let y'all know. If you are new here, welcome, and thank you so much for your subscription. My name is Sophie. I can answer any of your questions with this beautiful deck of tarot here, with the exception of medical and or legal questions. A basic menu of questions can be found pinned at the bottom of the chat there. You're very welcome, Felicia. Thank you. Yeah, just pinned at the bottom of the chat there, starting with my basic mini reading that consists of one question and 5 cards. It's a donation amount of $7.77 if you donate using Cashapp, PayPal, or Venmo. If you need to use SuperChat, it's $9.99. Then I also offer my full reading that consists of 10 cards, and that can just be one full question, or it can be split into 2 individual mini readings. That's a donation amount of $14.14. Unless you need to use SuperChat, in which it's $20.20. And then finally, I offer my expanded reading or my in-depth reading, and that is a donation amount of $21.21. It consists of 15 cards. We go deep there. We can do just one full question, or we can split it into one 10-card reading and one 5-card reading, or we can split it into 3 individual 5-card readings. If you need to use SuperChat for that, that is $29.29. I answer a lot of love and romance questions. So if you are curious as to how someone is regarding you in your life, I highly recommend my OG love reading. It essentially answers 5 questions in one. It can be done with a mini reading, a full reading, or an expanded reading. And it doesn't have to be of a romantic nature. If you are just curious as to how someone is regarding you, this is the reading for you. It tells you what your current person's thoughts are towards you, their current feelings, their current intentions, their general energies towards the connection, and your general energies towards the connection. And again, that can be done with a mini, a full, or an in-depth reading. I also offer soulmate confirmation readings. Those readings are 10, those consist of 10 cards. I highly recommend soulmate confirmation readings for those who are in a connection with someone. It doesn't have to be romantic necessarily, but you do want to be in a connection with someone. And it can be asked in one of 2 different ways. The first way that we can ask is we ask your angels, messengers, and spirit guides directly if the person in your life is indeed a soulmate of yours. If the answer is yes, they will explain why and in what context. If the answer is no, they'll explain why not. Alternatively, we can ask your angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Hi, Wendy. I'm doing all right. How are you doing on this fine day? I have a 5:30 telephone appointment with my doctor, so it won't be long. I'll only be on for it'll only be like 5-10 minutes tops. But yeah, this is not getting any better. It should be going away more and more every day, and that has not been the case. So we need to get to the bottom of things. I have no questions today, but remember a while ago when I asked if my friend's husband cheated on her, you said yes, and we recently just found out he did. Oh, I'm okay. Yeah, it doesn't hurt. It hurts a little bit, but only when I blink super duper hard or like touch it. It's not like in constant pain. It's just ugly as hell. Like I keep on. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't tell the doctors that. Like it doesn't hurt. It's just ugly as hell. Like I guess that makes it lower on the priority list. But no, it's really irritating. But whoa, so yeah, no, that guy gave me cheater vibes for sure. Remember, it was the 7 of Swords, I believe. It was an irrefutable yes. That was definitely an irrefutable yes question if I'm remembering correctly. Was that the 7 of Swords guy? And I'm sorry for your friend, love, that she found that out. Oh right, that was Samuel. Yeah, another cheater. Yeah. Yeah, no, I do remember reading, I definitely remember that question, reading for your friend. And yeah, I remember, because there's some yes or no questions that aren't, some of them are a little more murky than others. That was so abundantly just like, yes, big time cheater. My friend's husband gave shady vibes for sure, and you called it, yeah, absolutely. Has she decided what what she's going to do? Because that's really rough. One's husband. I mean, it's hard enough, one's boyfriend, excuse me, but one's husband. Her husband is in a band, and of course, it was with a girl who followed him around. Of course, you can't. I've dated far too many musicians to not trust them. I also dated a professional skateboarder. Yeah, if there is a guy and he's hot and he's a stud and he has fans and he's touring and his beloved is not around, yeah, I've been on. It's really sad. Like it hurts. Like on one end, like you're like allotted as like the girlfriend and like the one that they love, but like you know, they're cheating on you the whole while. Um, yeah, it sounds like he's just really not husband material. The trust is gone. And now she has to figure out divorce and how she's going to afford a new place. Yeah, and I don't know what your friend does for a living. I mean, I don't know how successful his band is. I don't know if he was the one making most of the money and maybe providing a better lifestyle for her than she would have had without him. But if they're married, you know, I'm hoping that, you know, justice that she didn't sign a really tight prenup or that they won't go against her. Um, yeah, it's a whole lot. The whole legal, it's not just a breakup, it's the end of a life. It's all those legal proceedings. And yeah, the trust is absolutely violated. How can you trust someone after that? You know? I'm so sorry. Tell your friend I'm so sorry. Um, but yeah, it's best that she not be in that connection anymore because he would have done it again in the future. There's nothing that would have stopped him. And I have every reason to believe he's done it not just once, multiple times in the past. Yeah. It's really sad because she loves his family and now she has to break up with them too. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean by the ending of a life. Even if they don't have, even if in divorces, even if you don't have children together, you've married into another family. It's two fairies, two families marrying into one another, and then that's over. It's really hard for everyone. Yeah, I agree. I want her to be free from this cheater. Yeah, and it sounds like she has suspected this for a while now. If I'm remembering correctly, I think we asked the question like 3 or 4 months ago. So this isn't something that has recently been on her radar. I think it's been on her radar for a while. Um, he sounds like, just like a total creep. I'm so sorry, but you know what? She's so lucky to have a friend like you. She really, really is. Makes it a whole lot easier. There's a lot of women and men who don't leave bad relationships or situations legit because they don't have friends they don't have a shoulder to cry on, you know? Yeah, now that it's been confirmed, she can finally accept it. Yeah, she can finally accept it and start the process of healing and moving forward. Yeah. Because, yeah, when you don't know for sure, you know, I don't know if you told her about the reading I did. Um, Even then, it's like, okay, well, I know, you know, you trust your reader, but sure, like your reader said that this might be my telephone appointment. Be right back, please. Thank you. All right, and I am back. So I will be joining my doctor's appointment, which should not be long, in about 10 minutes. Okay, so there's the link. Um, um, So, yes, everybody, the donation queue is indeed open. In fact, yeah, if you've got a question, I would definitely send it now, because I'm not signing off for my doctor's appointment, as I mentioned. It's just like a 10-minute appointment. So, but we will have a little intermission, so grab yourself a snack, whatever you need to do. But at 5:20, I will be, well, 5:20, I don't know. I'm not quite sure if I'll be like on we'll be right back mode, or um, if I can still be reading. I want to figure something out here. Yay! Oh, that came back. Okay. No, we're fine. I'm here. We're not back. Yeah, I also offer past life regression readings. I've been studying past life regression therapy since I was very, very young. My past life regression readings consist of 10 cards. They are a donation amount of $19.19 if you donate using Cashapp, PayPal, or Venmo. If you need to use SuperChat, it is $27.27. Past life regression readings are absolutely fascinating. They can reveal so much about somebody and your soul's overall tapestry, and it can explain a lot of things. It can explain irrational fears, recurring dreams or nightmares, certain proclivities towards things, and there's no limitation to the intention behind the past life regression that we ask Spirit to illustrate for us. We can ask Spirit to illustrate a past life of yours that was particularly challenging, or a past life of yours that was particularly enjoyable and fortunate, that you were very fond of. Um, there's really no limitation. I've had clients who've done many, many different past lives that come in many different shapes and sizes. Um, I'm also a professional medium. I can communicate with those who have passed on, who are no longer with us. Um, if you are interested in communicating with a loved one who has passed on, I would be honored to read for you. I can communicate with them 95% of the time. I can get through to them, but sometimes I can't if they have reincarnated, if they have not fully moved over to the other side spiritually and are not able to communicate. Sometimes they don't want to communicate with me. About 5% of the time, it does not work. But 95% of the time, I can get in touch with your loved one. But I do like to check beforehand so I don't disappoint anyone. And checking is at no, I don't charge anyone to check to see if your loved one is available. I do need to know your loved one's name, their date of birth, their date of passing, and their relation to you. It's super helpful if you can provide me with a photograph of them, but it's not mandatory. But it does really help me. But if that is something you are interested in, I would be honored to read for you your mediumship reading. And those are a donation amount of $35.35 if you donate using Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo. If you need to use PayPal, they are $50.50. And then I also offer private readings. I offer two different types of private readings. The first one that I offer is one-on-one over Zoom. It's what you're seeing here, only it's not live streamed. It's not recorded. It is totally private and confidential. You see the cards, you see me, you hear me. There's no limitation to the number of questions we can answer. There's no limit to the number of information you can provide me with, the context, the backstory, etc. It's all good. And again, it's one-on-one. You see me, I see you, you hear me, I hear you. You can remove your screen if you'd like. I don't necessarily need to see you, but I can hear you, and it's just one-on-one. So you get my undivided, and it provides you with that privacy that a YouTube live stream just can't offer, as well as that convenience. It's on, we do it at a time that's convenient for you, and it's scheduled by, it's on point, scheduled by appointment only. So please email me if that is something you are interested in. My email is posted right there, or go ahead and send me a message over on Instagram, which I am posting here. Y'all should all go follow me over on Instagram, Starry-Eyed Tarot with underscores. You can always send me a message on there. And yeah, it's just useful to be friends with me on Instagram if you have a question about a reading you've gotten, or if I have some additional insight on a reading I've given you. We can communicate offline, and it is very handy dandy. And then the second type of private reading that I offer is at no additional donation amount. If you don't see me online for whatever reason and you have a question that you need me to answer for you, simply send your donation in with your question, and I can answer it for you in 1 to 24 hours. I can usually do it within about 2 to 3 hour turnaround. And I answer those via voice memos, over DMs on Instagram, or typed over email. And again, those are no additional donation amount. They're totally private and confidential. They're not one-on-one like my regular Zoom private readings are, but they are at your convenience. If you are not available to come to my live streams, yet you need me to answer a question for you, I can still do so. But make sure you attach your question to your donation, otherwise I don't know what your question is. Other than that, yeah, the donation queue is indeed open. I will be starting my appointment will be starting in just a few minutes here. It won't take very long at all, so no worries. But during the appointment, I'll have the "We'll be right back" sign on. If you don't see "We'll be right back," that means I'm here. So thank you all so very much. Hello? Hi. No, he hasn't. Yeah. I'm no longer in the meeting because it was at 5:30. It's now 6:13. I left the meeting at 6. I believe I can still rejoin it if she's still available. I would love to be seen by her. It's okay. Should I join the meeting and just kind of stick around just in case? Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, looks like everyone is happy and taken care of. I usually do a last call for donations. Hell, I'll do a last call, why not? We'll do one last call for donations. I was offline for a little while there. I apologize for that. But I promise it's not my fault. It was not my fault. Just have a doctor appointment and the doctor never showed up, so what is he supposed to do? But last call for any and all donations tonight. If you do have a question that you would like me to answer for you, I am here for you. In terms of me coming on tomorrow, not likely. I have a couple things that I'm taking, actually a few things I have to take care of tomorrow. So I will not likely be on tomorrow. Saturday, possibly. Sunday also possibly, but I likely won't be on tomorrow. Last call, everybody, tonight for any and all donations. Thank you. Last call tonight for any and all donations. Thank you very, very much. Last call for all donations. Thank you so much. Last call tonight for any and all donations. Thank you. All right, looks like everyone's happy and taken care of. Thank you all so very much, and I will see y'all again soon. Bye.